Okay. I just said the money raised tonight is going towards the young people of the hall here. That's where the money is going to. And again, thank you all for supporting in such great numbers. Now, when we started off with the mock wedding, it says we didn't know how it would be received, but I suppose it's like picking any team. Once the cast was picked, it more or less sold itself with the great characters that we had in it. And I think we all have to admit that there were extremely good characters, all those here tonight. Now, I would just like to, in case you're in any doubt as to who they were, I would just like to introduce all the participants to it. So I'll start with the father and the mother of the bride, Ted Conway from Tala and Richie Tower from Ballycroy. I think they're a great example of character to anybody. The father and mother of the groom, and they are fantastic people to rear such a fine son. That was Pat Gallagher from Shanamandra and Mary Ellen from Knockmiley. Now, Mary Ellen Nicholas is not here to take a bow as she had to leave, but a big thank you to Mary Ellen as well. Now, after that, of course, once we had the parents in place, of course, we had to look for the supporting cast, and we turned up with the best man under the name of Francis Gallagher from Mayo. He did a fantastic job, and I think after this he's obviously set up a phone number. He's going to hire himself out as the best man anyone that wants him from now on. So he's getting his phone numbers afterwards, anyone who wants a good best man. He was ably supported by the two groomsmen, Peter Baston from Clagan and David Sweeney from Knockmiley. And I suppose the ladies on the other side then did a fantastic job. They looked after the bride again. Look, see how well the bride is looking, what a fantastic job they've done in preparing the bride. And as Patrick said, it wasn't easy. But anyway, the three bridesmaids, Nora Campbell from Durrell, Maura Bradley from Tala, and of course you couldn't have any wedding without somebody with a story or a scandal attached to it, so we had that girl there who was saved the trouble from the bog, which the groom at earlier on in the year, Bridget McGuire. Take a bow, Bridget. Then of course there's other family goes on as well, and the other was inviting, I guess something like a Freddie woman and turning up at a wedding, and all the way from Shanamandra, pregnant again, and Conway. And of course we couldn't have a wedding without a priest, and it's a coincidence that we had a second Father Ginley in the hall tonight, in the guise of Michael Joe Ginley. He was also the creator of the play and the director. Michael Joe, take a bow, please. Also, of course, that piping we had in there at the start of the event tonight, which is giving a bit of a nice atmosphere to it, that was Martin Belay from Morelli. And also, if you look around tonight and look at the groom and the bride and the bridesmaids and the best men, at the fantastic outfits and the way they're made up, all that credit goes to Mary Lanahan from the slide. Thank you very much, Mary. I suppose the two main participants, we had a bride and we had a groom. That was the most difficult part to get set up. But I have to say, on both parts, they were both willing to take part in it and did a fantastic job. So the groom, Patrick Kane, the one and only from Mayo. And of course, the groom, he caught a fine bride for himself, Francesca, whatever was her name, and Antoinette, and everything else with it anyway. But you have to admit to me, didn't she look fantastic? And that fine woman underneath all those, that fantastic dress and the fine blonde head is none other than Frankie Cormick from Knockmiley. Again, I think he'll be ready for hiring anyone that wants substitutes, whatever else along the line. He could make a career of it, I think. We don't bother to. So that's it. After this, we have music starting, and we'll have a dance and a bit of fun for the rest of the night. And Fiona and the girls will be busy here in the bar.
Brilliant, absolutely fantastic, Francis. And I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that has participated in the mock wedding, to all who helped, the cast, Mike and Joe Ginley especially, has spent hours and hours putting that script together, to the committee, to everybody. It was fantastic, Francis, absolutely.
And there was a great turnout from the parish.
Huge turnout, yeah.
How many did you think was actually here tonight?
There was definitely, we set up for 160, including the cast, and we had the cast plus 155, which was just brilliant. It was fantastic. Delighted with it.
And you had a whole mixture, young and old.
We had young, old, a lot of people from outside the parish, a lot of visitors were at home, and it was a lovely way for people to meet over the Christmas, you know, family and friends and neighbours and that. It was brilliant. We really enjoyed it.
And would you like to say something to the bride and groom for them as they're embarking on the rest of their life?
Well, what can I say? I mean, they were an amazing bride and groom. I don't think we'll ever see the likes of them again in Ballycroy. So I just want to wish them the best for the future.
And we might see loads of babies.
And we might see loads of babies with blonde hair.
And we're hearing that there might be a christening this time next year. There's
rumours
on it
yes,
already.
I'm sure Father Ginley. Both Father Ginleys will be available for that.
Okay, great. Listen, thanks very much.
Thank you.
I mean, first and foremost, I mean, we couldn't do this without the help we had here tonight. And I mean, this is the community hall. It's people coming in and volunteering their own time, doing bits and pieces. I mean, that was ran there as efficiently tonight as any hotel would do it, you know. And to put out 170 meals, you know, soup, main course, tea, and dessert, you know, that's a fair achievement. It's a huge amount of work to feed 170 people. And those people did it here tonight, each and every one of them, and they're absolutely accredited to the community. And it just also shows like when the community is pulling together how well it can do. And it's all about that, like, you know. And the people again that came out and supported, I mean, fair play to them, fantastic.
And is there anything you'd like to say to the bride and groom now as they embark on the rest of their life together?
Well, I do, yeah. Well, first and foremost, anyway, I do hope that they will enjoy their honeymoon. They're going to Inishbigel Island on honeymoon, and I hope they enjoy that for a start. So that will be a 2-week break over in Inishbigel. And I believe tomorrow morning, sometime around about 4 o'clock in the morning, I believe the boat is coming out. The cabin cruiser they've out there is coming out, picking them up at the pier and taking them across to the island. And they're spending a 2-week honeymoon in Inishbigel. I do believe they're also planning an excursion to cross over to Bull's Mouth in the meantime as well, while they're there on honeymoon. And then they're coming back again, they're starting off their life then in the new year. And all we can say is, well, fair play to them and good luck to them, and I hope everything goes well for them, you know.